Executive Director for Mente Inc., NLP trainer, and author of Your Life is Your Masterpiece. If you have a steady stream of clients, projects, and other professional activities, this video may not be for you. But if you're like most freelancers, you'll find yourself in the feast or famine situation, which it's either you're full of work or you're looking for work. If that's the case, this video will answer the question, what do I do when I have nothing to do? And to do this, I'm going to use the metaphor of the 4 stages of breathing. When we think of breathing, we think of 2 phases, inhale and exhale. But actually, in metaphysics, there are 4 stages to our breathing. The inhale, the pause at the top of the inhalation, the exhale, and the small pause after we exhale. And there's this meditation exercise that I ask my clients to perform, which is to inhale slowly for 5 to 7 seconds, hold the pause for 2 to 3 seconds, then exhale slowly again for 5 to 7 seconds, and then pause for about 2 to 3 seconds. So something like this. And so on and so forth. So with this meditation, you're exercising those 4 stages. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause, and continue the cycle like that. Now, what does this represent? If you're a believer, in Psalms 33:6 it says, "By the word of the Lord the heavens were made, and by the breath of his mouth all their host." And Job 33:4 states, "Of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." So here we see that air signifies God, or origin, or essence. Now, if you're not a believer, just think of air, oxygen, as the essence of life, because we all have to breathe, right? Both believers and unbelievers. So let's look at each of the 4 stages of breathing. When we inhale, we get filled. So if you're a believer, you get filled by God, by inspiration, by prayer, etc. If you're not a believer, you get filled by your experiences, your learning, explorations, etc. And those experiences can be good or bad experiences, high vibration, low vibration, etc. And we call this stage the renewal stage. So the first pause after the inhale, we call this the reaffirming. In this stage, you are grateful for what you have received, and you get to organize your thoughts, ideas, learnings, and experiences so that you can go on to the next stage. In the stage of exhaling, we call this the releasing. Here you contribute to the world after you have received from God or from what you have learned from your explorations or your experiences. So in practical terms, this is where you fulfill your purpose, which is to contribute your gift to the world. After the contribution phase, we come to the second pause, which is review or reflection. This is the time to think back on that contribution of your gift to the world and how you did, how your message was received, and how you can improve in the future so you can perform even better. So in this stage, you also learn what you need to learn, which then starts the cycle again to learn, to receive, to get inspiration in the inhale or renewal, and so on and so forth with a pause, exhale, pause, inhale, and contribute that way. So in this current climate, this current time that we are living, this quarantine or stay-at-home orders, or at any time where you have nothing to do, where you're in between projects, etc., this is the time to consider Which of the two pause phases are you? Is it time to reaffirm and be thankful for what you've earned, what you've learned, or what you have received? Or is it time to review or reflect on what you have contributed, what you've done, what you've experienced? So I invite you to set aside the fear, the doubt, and the uncertainty of this phase of pause and focus on figuring out on which of the two pause phases you are right now, which will then tell you what you need to do next. Do you need to renew and learn something or learn a new skill? Or do you need to release and teach something or contribute something to the world? And a little practical secret on this. In this phase of release, of contribution, this is where you earn your money, because that is what we have to contribute. Our skills, our gifts, etc. When you contribute your gifts to the world, that's how you make money, as we talk about in a different video. So if you need money right now, you might want to focus on that. You might want to focus on what you can contribute to the world, how you can share your gift to the world. And maybe also consider what other gifts you may have to contribute to the world. Because we all have gifts. The Bible calls them talents. And there's even a parable to help you understand this. If you remember the parable, all three servants received talents. Now, some received a lot of talents. Some received 5 talents. Another one received 2 talents. Not so many, but Another one received just 1 talent, the bare minimum of talents. But in this parable, it's important to note that everyone received at least 1 talent. Everyone has talents, at least 1. So if you don't know what your talent is, then it's time to explore. It's time to look within yourself and learn, what is your talent? What am I contributing to the world with my skills, with my abilities, with my learnings, etc.? And if you have 1 talent, in this pause stage, you might want to contribute, what else can I contribute? What else within my same industry or in a different area? What other passions do I have? So that's a little key. What makes you come alive? When you find what makes you come alive and you share that with the world and you find out how to get paid for it, now that's the secret for success. So for now, in this time of pause, whenever you're not doing anything, consider, is it time to reaffirm and be grateful for what you have received? Or is it time to reflect and review on how you have shared your gift, your talent, and how you can improve for the next time? And allow me to share with you a tip that may start helping you starting tomorrow. The tip is, make your bed. Yes, make your bed first thing in the morning. Why? Well, I learned this when I was in the Army a few years back. But recently I watched a video that reaffirmed this learning and gave me the actual practical, tangible lessons that I want to share with you now. And this tip is so simple, so seemingly insignificant, especially if you live alone. Nobody's going to see if you make your bed or not. So why is this important? It's important for 3 reasons. Number 1, when you make your bed first thing in the morning, you will accomplish the first task of the day. And when you do that, you will feel a little bit of pride, a little sense of accomplishment. And this gives you the strength to go and accomplish another task, and then another, and then another, and then another, and so on and so forth. So by the end of the day, you will have accomplished a lot of tasks because you start your day with success. Number 2, this reinforces the facts that the little things matter. The little things are important. If you can't do the little things, you can hardly accomplish the big things. Luke 16:10 says, if you are faithful in the little things, you will be faithful in the large ones. And number 3, let's say you have a terrible day. But when you come home, you will come home to a bed that has been made. And a bed that has been made by you. And a bed that is made gives you the encouragement to know that tomorrow will be better. And it is set up to you because you started this cycle of success. you started being at cause instead of being at the effect of others. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Dr. CESAR Vargas, and remember to make your life your masterpiece.